Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Max24, and the month of August is now over. We have entered the month of September, and we're nearing the end of the year already. That is so sad. But just like every month before it, with a new month means a new haul video. The videos where I show you all the things that I spent with my hard-earned cash, all the things that I bought and added to my collection. Let me know what things you picked up in the month of August. Let me know what things I picked up that you really like below in the comments. That's what the comments are for. Before we get into that, please don't remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe to the friends, and all the fun stuff us YouTubers tell you us to do. Follow me on social media, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I upload most on TikTok and Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram. Follow me and subscribe to me here. And with that, let's get into my monthly haul video. So we're going to start off right away with the movies. And this month I got a really nice collection of movies / TV shows. I spent some money, maybe more money than I should have spent. But I think they're all worthy additions to my collection. Some of them are collection fillers, others are upgrades, and then some of them are just because I really liked the movie. So first up, we're going to go with the B movie. This is one of DreamWorks movies. This movie has been memed to hell. Everyone loves to make fun of this movie, and rightfully so. It's the story of a woman and a bee falling in love. It's weird. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what they were smoking when they made this movie, but I'm buying all the DreamWorks movies. That is my goal, and that means I have to add this to my collection. That also means I have to add Boss Baby at some point, which I'm not excited for. But this movie's got some redeeming factors, mainly the memeing potential, but I'm glad I got to add it to my collection. Then I got Mr. Peabody and Sherman, another DreamWorks movie, and this one's a pretty decent one. It's a pretty fun adventure about two people just doing all science and wacky stuff. It's cute, it's hilarious, it's great fun for the whole family. Then I got Home, and Home is not my favorite DreamWorks movie by any stretch. All right, it's a fine movie. It's not a great movie. It's got some cute moments. Sure, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this is the best anime movie ever made. It's a DreamWorks movie. It's what you're gonna expect from a DreamWorks movie. Probably a lower tier DreamWorks movie, at least for me. Some people absolutely love this movie. I don't absolutely love this film, but I still think it's enjoyable. Then we got Ants. Ants is DreamWorks' Bug's Life, and I like it, alright? I don't think it gets enough credit. I think it's an enjoyable, another bug adventure in the style of Bug's Life, and my headcanon is that both of them exist in the same universe. Instead of following the group of bugs that Bug's Life follows, this follows ants living and thriving and surviving, and that's literally the whole premise, alright? If you like bugs, if you like animated movies, you're gonna like it. Then I got Shark Tale, and Shark Tale's an interesting one. Yup. This is DreamWorks Finding Nemo, and, the sharks have lips. I mean, just any of them have lips, really. The shark has lips, the fish have lips, It's got a really packed cast. Like, it's wild who's in this movie, but I would never say this is the best DreamWorks movie ever. I would never even say this is the best. It's something else. It's something else. But I'm buying all the DreamWorks movies, so, sure, it's got some moments. Sure, there's like one or two moments, but just look at how terrifying that fish is. All right, no. Then I picked up The Incredibles. This is a classic Pixar movie. I absolutely loved this movie growing up. All right, this is before the superhero trend. Before we were getting superhero movies every single day. This was back then. This is the only good Fantastic Four movie ever made, and I really love this movie. If you don't love The Incredibles, I don't know what's wrong with you, all right? It's fantastic film. Great, filled with heart, humor, family drama, all the stuff that you want is present in this film. And then I picked up the sequel that took a little too long to make, The Incredibles 2. And while I think The Incredibles 2 is good, I don't think it's on the level of the first one, alright? And partially that's because we are now in an era where we get superhero movies every single day, every single week. We didn't get that back when the first Incredibles came out, so now they're just kind of everywhere. So it's not as special, it's not as powerful. It's a good movie, it's a good follow-up to the original. It's just, I'm not going to ever rate this one higher than the original. Then I got an upgrade to my copy, Avatar. This is, everyone knows Avatar, alright? It was one of the highest grossing movies ever made until Endgame. But it's a good movie. I think it's really well done. It's got great visual effects. It's got an interesting world. The story's not super memorable, but the world, the planet, the character, like the CGI, everything about that is. And I'm really interested to see what the sequel's going to be, because that sequel's been like 10 years in the making. What are you planning, James Cameron? What are you planning over there? I'm going to be doing a rewatch before the second one comes out later this year. So that's why I had to pick this up. And I have a DVD copy. Didn't have a Blu-ray copy, but here we go. Then I got Doctor Who Flux. This is the latest season of Doctor Who. I didn't love this season. Not at all. I thought there were some episodes that really worked and others just didn't. They didn't work at all. And I think that the conclusion just... No. I think the show... They did their best what they could. It was apparently severely rewritten because of COVID. And, they decided to go back to the classic Doctor Who of one single serial over a couple episodes, which I thought was an interesting idea, interesting concept. However, I just don't think that it really held up. I don't think the Flux was very interesting of a conflict. I don't think a lot of the episodes were very interesting. There were some, again, great ones, like the Centaurans were great. The Angel episode, that was great. But a lot of the stuff in between wasn't as great, and the conclusion just wasn't great. And if you didn't like the Timeless Child plotline, you're really not going to like this, because this heavily expands upon the Timeless Child plotline and completely, it confirms everything that people might not have liked. But it's still Doctor Who. I like Doctor Who. It's not the best Doctor Who season in the world, but it's not horrible either. It's okay. Then I got the Sylvester McCoy complete season 3 to add to my classic Doctor Who collections. I'm trying to watch all of Classic Who because I'm a big Doctor Who fan, and I haven't really watched Classic Who, but I'm really glad I get to add this Doctor to the collection. I believe he's the 7th Doctor, I think, with his little question mark umbrella, and yeah. These are expensive, alright? I only buy them when they're on sale. This one was like 50% off, so that's good, because there's like $70, so I don't got the money for that, but I do have the money for like a $30 Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm really glad to add this to my collection. I can't wait to check it out. I can't wait for the entire Classic Who to be released on Blu-ray. It's going to take a long time, but we're getting there. Then I picked up Tom Baker's complete season 7 on Blu-ray. This is Tom Baker's last season as the Doctor, and everybody knows Tom Baker, all right? He is the Scarf Man. He is what everybody thinks when they think of Classic Who, and he has gotten the most Blu-ray releases out of everybody. Great Doctor, great era. The scarf. I want the scarf. And then I picked up Gravity. Gravity was a sci-fi movie that came out a couple years ago. Was it 2012, 2013? I don't remember. But it's a stressful movie to watch, to say the least. Very, very stressful to watch, all right? The entire premise is that she's stuck in space, and they're trying to get her out of space, and she's just floating around in space, and there's, like, things flying at her. There's debris everywhere. It's a stressful movie, but it's a really good movie. It was a really good movie when I first watched it. I haven't rewatched it since, so I'm really hoping to rewatch it at some point soon. But yeah, I enjoyed it. If you like sci-fi, if you like space in general, and if you want to be super stressed and feel like you're stuck in space and suffocating, then you should watch this. Then I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is one of the better video game adaptations. Now, some people herald the Sonic movies as these like amazing, fantastic, Oscar-worthy movies or something. I don't know why. I think they're good. I don't think they're, oh my god, these are the best. I need more. Because they're popcorn cinema, all right? You sit there, you enjoy them, you laugh at them, but you're never going to be like, oh my gosh, the deep themes that Sonic Hedgehog 2 had. I cried. No. And I think this movie, I think I liked parts of it a lot more than the first one. I think I liked some parts a lot worse. Now, some people absolutely bash the wedding scene. I thought that was funny. It wasn't Sonic, but it was funny. I think there was a lot of funny stuff in there. I think this one was a lot funnier. At least I found it a lot funnier than the first one. And Knuckles was great, but I also think that these aren't really, hate me or something, dislike this video, but they're not Sonic, really, all right? Sure, it's got the Sonic cast, and they're all great. Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, great. But the humans, do we need the humans? Do we? I don't think we need the humans, but we're gonna get more humans in the third one with Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't wait to see Shadow, but the humans. Do we need them? No. All right, then I picked up Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, the first movie adaptation. Is it good? Yeah. Is it great? No. It's not the best book to film adaptation we've ever seen. We've seen a lot better ones. It was trying to capture that Harry Potter hype train, and it did not do so well. But I think this was a pretty decent adaptation. I think it was fun. I think there was good actors. I think it looked good. Pity that the series didn't last. Now, I'm really excited to see what Disney does with the TV show adaptation that Rick Riordan is heavily involved in. I'm really excited to see that. But this is a guilty pleasure, all right? I love Percy Jackson growing up, and this is yeah, it's a good Percy. It's a good film as far as I'm concerned. Sea of Monsters, on the other hand, which I also picked up, not as much. This is the reason that the series just didn't continue. All right, it got two entries, and then we were done. And then we were done. All right, we were just done with Percy Jackson, and that was sad. But I had to get it because you can't have the first one without the second one, and it was cheap. But yeah, this one was not a good adaptation. The first one was a little bit better of an adaptation. I don't even know what this was. And then finally, for the movies that I picked up the Jurassic World Dominion Steelbook. Now this is being heralded as the finale to the Jurassic series. This is the big finale we've been waiting for, bringing together the Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World stories together in one final epic conclusion that sees dinosaurs running rampant around the world and all of the shenanigans and stuff going. And this is just it's not gonna be the last one. It's not. Okay. Episode 9 of Star Wars is not the last Skywalker Saga film. This is not going to be the last Jurassic World film, okay? No, we're going to see probably another series called like Jurassic Universe or something. And this film was not horrible. I would never say it was the best Jurassic Park movie. I would never say it was the best Jurassic World movie. It's probably the weakest of the Jurassic World movies. There's a lot of potential. And I think they made some really weird, interesting story calls that just kind of ruined said potential. All right, I mean, spoiler alert, but the big thing is there's a big ecological disaster on the planet. Now, if you've seen Jurassic World 2, you would instantly think it's probably the dinosaurs being released, right? Because they get released at the end of the movie. So that's probably what it is. It's not that. No. The evil apple has made locusts. Yeah, you heard me right. Locusts. That's the ecological disaster going on, right? Locusts are eating plants. Oh, sure, there's T-Rexes roaming around in like the national parks or something, but that's not the ecological disaster. No. It's the locusts. Really weird call, really interesting story decision. Again, some people get paid more than I do to write these movies, but Jurassic World 2 laid out a pretty easy, pretty big ecological disaster, and Jurassic World 3 invented a new one. It had some good moments, and seeing all the actors back was cool, but it was definitely not the best Jurassic movie we've ever gotten, and it was weird story elements kept it from being great. And it's not the end, no matter how much they want to tell you it's the end. Those were all the movies I picked up in the month of August. Now let's get into the pop figures, and for pop figures, I believe I just picked up 2 different pop figures. We got Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, from Miss Marvel. I get all of the new MCU characters if they're going to be staying around long enough, and Miss Marvel's going to be in it to win it. She's going to be in it for a while, whether you like it or not. I enjoyed the Miss Marvel show. I think 2 of the episodes really kept it from being great as it could have been, but I thought most of it was pretty enjoyable, and I'm excited to see more of Kamala Khan in the MCU. And then the other pop figure I'm adding to my collection is the mighty Thor from Thor Love and Thunder. She was really good in Thor: Love and Thunder. It's the first time I've actually liked Jane Foster's character, and I really liked what Taika Waititi did with her. And sure, she's, spoiler alert for Love and Thunder right here. All right, maybe she's not gonna have as much of a lasting role in the MCU, but I really enjoyed what they did with the character, and the hammer was cool. You can't tell me a hammer breaking apart in a million pieces to attack people isn't cool. Those were all the pop figures I picked up, and then I only picked up one video game this month, and that was Saints Row, the new Saints Row, the Saints Row reboot. I'm a big Saints Row fan. I was gonna buy it day one when it was announced. I love Saints Row, and I'm so glad that I get to play more Saints Row. Is it great? No. Is it good? It's decent. It's decent fun. It's not the best Saints Row game. It's not the worst. Some people are acting like it killed their parents or something. It's not that bad, guys. Guys, it's not that bad. Couple bugs, sure, but it's not that bad of a game. Those were all of the items that I picked up, but the biggest thing that I picked up this month, I'm not gonna move it because I don't want to break it. We're just gonna move the camera to point at it. Is that Horizon Zero Dawn Lego set? All right, it's beautiful, sitting over there in that corner. Great spot for it. I love the Horizon Zero Dawn series, and I was so happy when they announced the Lego set, but I didn't get it right away. All right, it was sold out literally everywhere, but it got back in stock on Amazon this week, like a week ago, and I had to instantly buy that. Was it expensive? Yes, but that's because it's Lego, okay? And I built it. It's gonna go in that corner forever. And I'm so glad that I have it, and I can't wait for more PlayStation-themed Lego sets. But yeah, that is all the stuff I picked up in the month of August. Let me know in the comments what you picked up this month. Let me know what things I picked up that you really like or you absolutely hate and you think I was stupid for spending my money on it. Let me know down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz, all that fun stuff. Us YouTubers tell you guys to do. And follow me on all of the social medias. You know where they are. The link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.